I don't even care anymore. Small mistakes like that can just live in the run. Decent menuing for once. For once. This is the last shot here. Last chance to make anything happen. I'm just dead inside now. Alright, check this out. Look at the character, the avatar. Her hair is gonna clip into the door right here. You ready for this? There it is. And I was so sure that tomorrow I was going to do the Actorizer stream and that I would have PB'd and been fine with this run. And then that single frame, man. I can't stop thinking. I keep going back to that single frame that lost me the entire thing. Dude, I should clickbait it into a YouTube video. How a single frame lost me the best speedrun I ever had. That's not even clickbait, man. A single frame lost me a speedrun. Still ahead. Or still behind, man. Do we got this? Do I got the mashes? I don't know. Do we have mashes? That's the only well, two questions. Can we get the overworld spawn RNG, and do we have the mashes? Only time will tell how this run goes. Need that berry. Flower. 2 flowers. Wrong herb. Green herb. I just need that berry now. And it looks like the game said no berries again. That's sad. Alright, where is it? Sometimes the game just says fuck you. I mean, it's done that multiple times already today, so we just have to deal with that. No. I can't make it to the spring farm for 9 a.m., but I can still try. I can still, like... This run's already on its last legs, but I can still try. Because, like, everything from this point onward is time loss. This is, like, 20 seconds of time loss that is just RNG. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And again, it's all luck. Like, there's nothing I can do there. It's like 20 seconds, I'd say. So unless I have an insane duping session, this run is already dead. Can't take it, man. I can't take it. I'm not coping with that lost run. I'm not coping with it at all. Alright, we have to hope for an insane duping session. It's the only thing that can save this run. It's the only question now. Do I have the mashes? Because that's the only thing that's going to save it. Hey Eris, how's it going? Eris is brand new, doesn't know the tragedy we've experienced this stream. The absolute misery that I've been through today. But I'm sure everybody else here is sick and tired of hearing me whine about this stupid speedrun that nobody cares about. I had a run that was going to PB by like 2.5 minutes, and then it died because of a single errant input on a single frame that just caused the run to die. 'Cause that's just my kind of luck. We can still save this if we get if we have the mashes. If we have the mashes, I should do this too. Very important that I do that. Good thing I remember, goddamn. Really? I'm mashing as hard as I can, dude. How do I fail that 5 times in a row? Really? It's 10. Not at the pace I want to be at, but if I try really hard, I can still be ahead. Gotta try really hard though. $13. 14. 15. 16. 18, 20, 21, 23, 25. I think that's 25, right? Yeah. Okay, that's 25. That's good. 27. 28. 29. 30. 32. 33. 34. Be absolutely safe, even though it's probably not going to be a problem. Come on. Come on. 35. Come on. Okay, one more. Okay, we're not gonna know. Not gonna know until I get to the spring if I mess that up or not. But assuming that was good, that's about as good as I can hope for, considering the circumstances of how poorly the rest of this went. I'm not going to complain about that too much because I'm still going to be quite a bit ahead, but I'm still pretty sad that it's not going to be as good as the previous run that made it to this point. But still, that was pretty good. Unfortunately, like, look, I'm not even going to be a minute ahead. Alright, did I do everything right? Exactly 20 minutes. Alright, the run lives, I suppose. I'm about 40 seconds behind my best, but I shouldn't complain. This will be a good run. I don't think this is going to 134, but it'll be a run that PBs, maybe. Thank you for your rat smokes. I'm sorry I'm not really acknowledging chat. I had to focus there. I did get quite a few doubles there, but I also got a lot of fails, especially near the end. So it could have been a lot better. At this point, though, if I get a PB, I'll be happy. And thank you, everybody. Everybody who's stuck around through me bitching and moaning. I appreciate you guys still being here. And thank you. I know I can be a whiny bastard sometimes, but sometimes you just gotta whine and complain until you get what you want. That's the life of a speedrunner, right? And this run here, I was ready to quit at the end of that last run. So the fact that this run here is on PB pace now is just sheer stubbornness more than anything else. What's gonna suck though is this is not going to be ahead at the Jamie cutscene, which is a little sad, but still though, I'm only 40 seconds behind what I believe to be like my best pace ever. So I guess I can't complain too much. But I think that's going to be the difference between a 134 and a 135, but whatever. Whatever, man. I just want a PB with this route. I just want a PB with this route. Just huff more copium. Oh, that's good copium. Now here's the real question. Should I smoke a bowl during the end credit split when I have 9 minutes? Should I smoke a bowl? No. I think no. I think I smoke a bowl after I PB. No, I'm gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be awful with all the menuing I have to do. No, I'm not doing it. I'll do a celebration bowl smoke when this run is over. If I PB. Dude, so many people are purple. And then Boo is pink and Eris is orange. But everyone else is purple of some sort. Purple's a good color. What's new on Twitter.com? Oh yeah, Charles Martinet retired as the voice of Mario. Like it wasn't already obvious from the Mario Wonder trailer that it wasn't him doing the voices anymore. But yeah, rip a real legend. Alright, there's a foot fetish tweet on my timeline. That's pretty cool. Gonna keep scrolling. LeBron is 38. Chris Paul is 38. Curry is 35. KD is 34. All right, Rachel, we've been all over this. I bring up feet a lot because, first of all, it was a meme at Zeldathon ages and ages ago, just people screaming about feet. And so that it's like kind of burned into my brain. Second of all, it's an easy joke. You know, haha, feet, funny, XD. But I would like to echo the words of the very wise Lana Ruse, the only other speedrunner of this game. And Lana once imposed upon me this wisdom. I have never been happy to see a foot. And I agree with that completely. I've never been in a position where I've seen a foot and go, oh yes, I want to see this right now. That is my take on feet. As the resident ace dude in the room, my jokes about feet are purely ironic. What is this, the flute? Yeah, the black flute. Oh, there's Donkey Kong on my timeline now. Oh yeah. It's much better than feet. So I was watching a movie with a couple friends last night. And that movie was a movie called Spaceballs. That is a movie from 1987. The movie's older than me, even. And it's supposed to be like a parody of like just general like sci-fi movies, space movies. But also weirdly, it's got like a bunch of random parodies too. Like it's got a Lawrence of Arabia scene parody. And upon rewatch as an adult, I can say that that movie might be, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I just think that movie is like insanely corny. Like the most amount of corn I've ever consumed in my life. Like every joke in that movie is just so friggin' corny. But it's got some good moments. I might be ace, but you're arrow ace? Oh, true. Damn. You got me there. I don't have the arrow part. I think my favorite joke in the movie... So Mel Brooks plays, like, the character of, like, the president of the Spaceballs. And there's one scene where they're, like, all assembling. And he's just, like, running into the shot. And everyone salutes him. It's like... Yeah, Spaceballs forever, whatever. And he's running into the shot, just sprinting to get to the main guys. And they're like, it's like, why are you running? What's going on? It's like, this starship's too long. If I walk, the movie will be over. Like, this is so funny. There's no reason to throw that joke in there, but he did. And it just makes me laugh so much. It's such a funny, self-aware joke. I don't know. That's definitely my favorite joke in the movie. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta piss. I tell you that one scene in Spaceballs that I'm not a fan of, 100% not a fan of, is the scene where they're in the diner at the end and they do the alien parody where the alien comes out of the guy's chest and it starts doing the "Hello my dolly" whatever song. I don't like that scene at all. I don't think it's funny at all. My pet theory is that because like the actor in that scene is John Hurt, like it's literally the actor from Alien. So my theory is that they asked John Hurt like, hey, we're doing a sci-fi parody movie. Do you want to be in the movie? And he said yes. And they're like, oh shit, we got John Hurt. Okay, well, how do we make the scene funny? And then they just couldn't figure out how to make it funny, so they just went with whatever they did, which I don't know. That's my least favorite scene in the whole movie. I don't like it. But like, congrats on getting John Hurt, I guess. It's raining during the credits. Yo, who else is streaming right now? Who could you be watching instead of this dumb idiot asshole? Doug Perry's still streaming? Oh, never mind. Dude, Twitch has had this issue lately where like I try to go to my followed channels and it just says there's no channels live. Has anybody else had this issue where you go to your following page and it just says no channels live? Is this an ad block thing? It is an ad block thing. Oh my god. No way. Well, that sucks. Oh, you have that and you don't have ad block. Okay, well, rip. You're gonna go chill with your boyfriend and smoke a bunch of weed? Yeah, thank you for hanging out, Rachel. I appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope your weed and boyfriend is good. Oh shit. I Ate Your Pie is playing Ocarina of Time? That's pretty cool. Oh, he's... Still got about 2 minutes before the credits are done here, before any inputs are required at all. What is UO? Oh, unblock origin. You block origin. I see. I see. Got it. Got it. I think we got a nice distribution now of pink names versus purple names. Meanwhile, got a nice little red name interspersed. Can't believe I'm in Canada and it's summer. This truly is a Canadian summer, if you know what I mean. Wow, gold split. It was pretty cold today. I went outside and it was actually nice and breezy. It's been unseasonably cold for middle of August. I went to the beach this weekend. That was pretty nice. Damn. Pete, when are we gonna be beach bums together? Sounds awesome. Alright. Let's play the video game and get another dupe. But first, Carl. This time I'm gonna remember to ship the green herb when I'm supposed to. Yeah, please come up to Canada. We'll make an incredible team. Did I actually put out the pot there? I didn't. Hold on. Unfortunate time loss. Whatever, what can you do? I really do have 999999999 gold. Yeah. That's the result of the magic dupe glitch. Alright, dog, I need you to fuck off. Yeah, go that way. Of course, he turns right around. Alright, please go any direction other than towards me, dog. Okay, good. That was another double dupe, but it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Okay, that's when I'm supposed to clear out the green herb. Little bits of minor time loss here and there, I think, but overall, I will take this for the Spring 5. Spring 5 is the hardest day from here to the end of the run. Slim in Lake Ontario? Yuck. Very yuck.
Huh.
Oh, I'm still losing. Yeah, I'm losing a little bit of time here because of the dupe. The failed dupe, but whatever. And the failed thing. Dang, that was like almost a 20-second time loss. It's very sad. They sure are humping me.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Press 1 if you're not particularly happy right now. Yeah, actually, I think I'm minus a minute, or plus a minute what I could be. So at the end of this run, I'm probably going to be exactly a minute behind what that previous run was going to be. More than a minute now. Which is pretty sad. I'm down a minute behind what I could be. Still probably going to PB, but still very sad. Like, I'm thinking the pass-out split is going to be... The pass-out split is probably going to be a minus 137 when it was a 237 last run. Alright, get ready for the most engaging section of a speedrun ever. We're doing this for a month plus. Hope you guys are ready. Watch out for spring 17 is the first day I need to pay attention.
Ha. Ha.
I'm so glad I held that sneeze until after I Zed slept, so didn't have to concern myself with inputs. Gesundheit, as they say in German.
Ha. 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 Ha.
Keep mashing, keep going. We'll get there eventually.
Ha. 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 Ha.
Okay, if and only if this run PBs, I'm thinking about doing an any percent run as a victory lap. I think that'd be kind of fun. Any percent is only about 25 minutes long, and it's literally this run with with less steps. I think I'm in a position where I'm adequately prepared to do any percent.
Ha. Ha.
I think that'll be fun. If this run PBs, again, as we've learned, it's never a guarantee.
Ha. 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 Ha.
It's 21? Yeah, no, 20. Okay. I'm behind what I thought I would be.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
One more day. Good. Shadow Temple with the big raid. Hello, hello. Welcome to a very fun and engaging speedrun. Mr. Tears of the Kingdom over here. Welcome. I hope your stream went well. Welcome everybody in. My name is Vidya, or Vidya James. Good friend of Shadow Temple. We're here doing some speedruns of farm sim games. When is the OT break? We're already past that point, unfortunately. We got past the 9-minute run. Or the 9-minute break in the run. Where I went and used the bathroom. Is what I did this time. So, you're actually joining me in a moment of somewhat tragedy because I had a run that was really good and was going to PB by a significant amount. And then it died because of an errant button press on a single frame that just happened to kill the speedrun. But I got another run going here. We should be able to PB with this one, so hopefully you guys join me to the end here. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what the game throws at us. Penning Dolphin, thank you for the 40 months. That's a lot of goddamn months. Thank you for the 40 months. Appreciate that a whole lot.
Ha. Ha.
Shadow, I also saw you were playing Baldur's Gate, which is a game for bald people like myself. So thank you for the representation. We love bald in this chat room. Alright, so this part of the speedrun, I'm literally doing this every single day until Summer 12, except for the few festival days that I have to pay attention to. Got another one coming up in Spring 28. This next split is going to be significantly ahead, or behind rather. So we're going to lose a lot of time on this split. Don't worry about the time loss. It's expected because there's a route change. Do not panic when you see the time start to tick down now. It's okay, I promise.
Ha. Ha.
Do the Spring 27, sleep Spring 28, and then 29:30, and then we split. And then stop the bleed. Panicking? I'm so sorry.
Ha. Ha.
What's sad is that it's expected that I get a lot of time loss here. The run before, I was still ahead at the end of this split, which meant that run was really friggin' good. But unfortunately, it's not going to be the case here. We're going to be just a little bit behind. But it's okay. It'll balance itself out.
Ha. Ha.
Yeah, we're going to be a little bit behind, but it's fine. I promise you, this is not real time loss. This is purely just the route change.
Ha.
Only 5 seconds, which is good, but this still pretty much reassures me that I'm going to PB. It's just a matter of the fact that there's a minute of time save that I could have had if that other run made it to the end.
Ha. Ha.
Yeah, we're only doing this until summer 12, and then once that's done, we is sleeping until fall. And then once that's done,
Ha.
the last kind of
Ha.
barrier of the speedrun. Go to bed, as they say.
Ha. Ha.
Almost done here. Right, so the only other day I have to watch out for is Summer 7, because that's also a festival. Once we're done with that, it's just the last couple days, and we can move on with our lives and just sleep forever.
Ha. Ha.
I'm amazed that I'm holding it together after everything I've been through this stream. After the heartbreak, the actual heartbreak I went through at the beginning of this, the first run I got going.
Ha. Ha.
Alright. Sleep today. Now we're on to fall or summer 8.
Ha. 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 Ha.
A little bit of rain here, no big deal. 2 more days. Well, this is the second last day.
Ha. Ha.
Alright, last day of gifting, and then we sleep until fall. And then pass out will be the true split of truth as to how good this. My prediction is that it's going to be a 130, like a 130 ahead flat.
Ha. Ha.
Gold. Wow. By like less than a second. Alright, now we just sleep. Let's sleep. I love this section of the speed run. Oh, Typhoon, nice. Was that two Typhoon? Can that happen? Is that allowed? Is that allowed to happen? 2 Typhoons in a row? I've never seen that before. I didn't know that was possible. To just get 2 Typhoons in a row. That can really mess you up if you get that in just a casual playthrough. I thought it was like guaranteed you wouldn't get 2 Typhoons in a row. That's whack, man. That feels illegal. No! I pressed the A button at the wrong time. Minor time loss here. Unfortunate. Oh well. A lot of Typhoons this summer. Out here being a real sad boy, man. I'm still weeping over the lost run, man. So sad. I'm pretty sure I'm still like exactly a minute behind that last run at this point, which is it's still going to PB, but what could have been a 133 is going to be a 134, I think. We'll see, I guess. A 133 would have been so cool. Alright. Time to not mess up the speedrun. Alright, 15 herb teas good occurred. No, I will not give it to someone else. You will get the herb tea and you will like it. 10. One more. Okay. Now I'm gonna undo the dupe and hopefully be safe for the rest of the run. Nice trip, doesn't matter. Need to pay attention here to the number of hammers I do. Yeah, that's the last one I do. Do one more whistle just to be absolutely safe. Okay. That is everything we need for a successful pass out. Not making the same mistake I made on Friday, at least. Oh no, look at this time loss. Yeah, 130, exactly as I expected. So I'm a minute and 7 seconds behind what I was last run. Still ahead though. So, barring a completely catastrophic mountain climb, at least this will be a PB. Alright. Do not press buttons while I throw the seeds. My hands are off the controller. What's up, Dark? How you doing? I was marrying myself. Kind of tragic, but I will get a run that PBs. I hope. I don't want to jinx anything, but I think we're fine at this point. As you can see, we're almost done with the run. It should be a 1... If I'm lucky, this will be a 134, but probably just going to be a 135, and I'll... No, the reason I lost the run... So to put it in perspective, I had a run that was the last split. Instead of minus 130, I was minus 237. So a minute 7 seconds I could have saved. The reason I lost it is because of a single button press that I accidentally did on the one frame it could have killed the run. There's one frame where if I'm accidentally pressing a button, it just kills the speedrun. And I didn't recognize that that happened, so it just died. It's very tragic. Did I put the toolbox out? I don't think I did. Yeah, sucks. A little bit of time lost there, but whatever. Yeah, it hurts, but what can you do? Except whine and complain on Twitch.tv, which is what I've been doing. It's bad menuing all around, but whatever. Just so apathetic at this point. There's not a ton of RNG in this run. There is an RNG section right at the end, but it's manageable. You'll see how it goes. Alright, last day of workshopping. No. Such bad menuing to close out this run. I think this is going to be, my prediction is it's going to be a 135.05 is my prediction for this run. Again, it depends on mountain climb. I can't know for sure, but that's my prediction. One more day of watering. Will the yam be shipped when I got the yams? Only time will tell. It's gonna be a gold on yam ship despite all that awful menuing I had. I don't believe it. Really is gonna be a gold. What the hell, man? That's what could be so much better. Alright, now we need to wait for a sunny day. So this is the last RNG section of the run. We need sun, and then we need a good mountain climb. Okay, we got sun. Alright, here we go. Big RNG section to end off the speedrun. What will the mountain give us today? I don't think it's going to be enough to kill the PB, but it can certainly be bad enough that I lose a lot of time. Unless I just completely die in the mountain climb, which has happened before. Not out of the question, we'll see. I think I'm pretty adequately prepared. Like, I know how to handle the mountain enough to not have that sort of thing happen at this point, but still. All right, here we go. How bad is this going to be, video game? An hour and a half for this. That was scary. Oh my god. No. Are you serious? Okay, this is an updraft, which is fine. I got to move a bit to the left here. I can't get too greedy here. Okay, that was definitely below average, to the point where I would say the 134 is dead. That was not a great mountain climb. But the important thing is that I survived. Yeah, that was definitely way below average. 2 rock hits, only 1 updraft, and a ton of laggy wind. A lot of which was unavoidable, and one was like very ambiguous if I was going to get hit or not, so yeah, that sucks. The run is alive though. The PB is fine. As long as I haven't messed anything up as far as the marriage requirements go, which is still a possibility. Yeah, I think this is a 135 for sure. So sad. I bet the mountain climb for the run that died was gonna be really good too. Yeah, here's the time loss. That's so sad. Yeah, I lost 18 seconds on that mountain climb. Not surprised. It hurts, man. It hurts so much to lose a run and then see this happen. Could have been so much more. This entire run has just been copium. Ever since the fatal error, I've just been coping and coping and coping. Alright, so we will see now if I messed up the run. And honestly, if it's messed up, I'll be kind of okay with that at this point. Because I've been pretty sad. I've been a sad boy this entire run. But let's find out. Did I get this right? Yeah, okay. The run lives. And unfortunately not how I wanted to put an end to this category, but That's how it be. Maybe someday I'll stop being such a piss baby over time loss, but today is not that day. Yeah, this will be a 135. So there's something I've been noticing, and I want to load up my save file again and see. I've noticed that every time people say my name, it's been like blank, and I don't know if that's just me hallucinating or something, or what's going on there. Yeah, my name is like blank. Is that a result of the double dupe? Yeah, okay, my name is just blank. That's really funny. That's actually something new. That's something I didn't know. I think that might be dupe 2. That just makes my name be blank. Look, he's gonna say my name here. Yeah, my name is just nothing. That's really funny. I deleted my name.
Huh.
It is what it is, I suppose. At least I got a new best time. Ugh. Not what I wanted, but... yeah, that could have been so much better.